So I'm going to do a first start on this. Everything's buttoned up. Finally got my hardware for the shaft. So that's a 3/8 24 by 1.5" bolt. Spacer on the clutch. A little bit of room in there to move. And a washer. So let's start it up, tune it up, see how she runs. Well, I was just tuning this thing in and got a little problem. Yep, that's a shame. That just goes back there, like that. It was running really good too. It was running really good, but all right, gotta find a new engine. Well, I blew it up. Didn't last long. Ran it for a little while and then and she let go. That's a shame. So there was actually some discoloration on the edges of the crank, or the edges of where the connecting rod connects to the crank. And this engine, as I said in the beginning of the first video, that it has been on a lot of different machines, and I have beat the living crap out of this motor. So I'm really not surprised that it blew up. So I was tuning it, and I had the back end up in the air. I just was holding it up, and I was playing, and I was giving it throttle, and I just gave it one last, well, it wouldn't have been the last, but I gave it one last good rip. It was probably turning 5,500, maybe 6,000, and then it stopped. So threw the rod clean out. So there's the bottom half of the connecting rod. There's where it snapped in half. So it's actually scored. So I'm actually under the impression that this guy got so hot because the aluminum's almost melted, or it's got a big burr on the edge. So I'm thinking that this connecting rod just got way too hot around the crank. Yeah, you have that lip right there. Focus. So I think it actually seized onto the crank, and then when it seized onto the crank, it turned in such a way and snapped. Took the whole top of the engine off with it. So this was actually on the sidewalk afterwards. It threw it clean out of the motor. And then you got the whole top of the motor cracked open. This whole piece snapped clean off. And she's destroyed. But the engine was the easy part. It was making the engine fit that was difficult. So this is a Gx390. I have a Gx340 that's bone stock, that is old and not nice enough to put on anything good. So it's gonna go on this. So all the same parts will fit because it's got the same bolt pattern for the mount, it's got the same shaft, it's got the same, pretty much the same lower assembly, same stroke. The only thing that's different is the bore. And the GX340 and 390 are the same class of engine, it's just the 340 was built for longevity, I guess. There's a couple different fields of thought, but all it is a smaller bore. It even has the same head. So that exhaust will fit on it, the clutch, my stage 1 carburetor kit, and I pretty much have a full set of extra parts for it on this engine, minus a crank, piston, block, and side cover. I might even reuse that arm that I made. But like even this will fit, like everything's the same. Even an extra recoil. So I'm gonna pull out that motor. I'm gonna pull the governor out of it and probably do the same build that was on this for the most part. Put this actually has the heavyweight valve springs in it too. I got a gasket kit for the other motor. I might pull these valve springs out and put them in that one because this is junk now. And we'll be back up and running. So stay tuned for part 3.